We're here with two sophomores at Northwest. On the left is barrel racer Kindyl Scruggs, and on the right, bull rider Michael Crenshaw. Both of you guys qualified for the CNFR this year, June 9th through 15th in Wyoming. Kindyl, you first. How long have you been in barrel racing? When did you start?
I've been barrel racing since I was 8 years old, so 13 years.
And Michael, bull riding for you?
I've been riding since I was 14, so right at 6 years.
Did you know when you first started riding that you wanted to do this competitively as far as at the college level?
Yeah, I want to take it all the way to the top. I'm not going to do it just around the house. I want to go places with it and be the best at it.
And I guess is a lot of it, outside of college competition, Kindyl, I know you mentioned it's a lot of individual as well, where you can go to just open competitions and stuff like that. And on any given year, Kindyl, how many competitions do you compete in a year?
We try to go at least 1 or 2 a weekend, so however many that is.
And I know, Michael, you had said that, say an example of an event where you go a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you get knocked out on a Thursday, you may compete in another event that same weekend. How often does that typically happen?
That can happen every single week. In bull riding, you can be entered up, and same as barrel racing, you can be entered up 5-6 days a week if you want to, and if you don't do good at one, well, you're leaving straight from there to another one that you're entered at, and you can do that on the weekends or all week long, depending on where you're entered.
Well, it was a great year for both of y'all. Did you expect coming into the year to have, for your expectations, whatever, you want to compete and win every event, but did you know that you're going to have this good of a year coming in your sophomore years?
At the beginning of the year, I set a goal to win the region, and that was what I shot
You did
for.
it. And not only did you do it, but I believe we were trying to figure out, I think 5 out of the 10 you won first place, and 7 out of the 10 you placed, so that's quite an accomplishment. And I know we were talking before that in the 3 years that I've been here, the women's program just in this year alone has really stepped up, actually won the event here in this arena that we're standing in right now. First time the women have won an event overall in some 30-something years, so pretty awesome. For you, Michael, coming into the year, what kind of expectations do you have for yourself?
I had expectations of winning the region and making the CNFR and winning that. I came up a little short and ended up reserve champion this year, but still made the CNFR, and I'm going to make the most of that.
All right, and I see you got the belt buckle down there to prove it too. We're going a bad shot there.
That's right.
All right, well, is there a particular rodeo this year? I believe 10 rodeos. Is there one that stood out where when you had a really, really good run, maybe you fought through some adversity, weather conditions, road trip, something like that? Is there one that stands out that you really remember from this last fall or spring?
Magnolia, Arkansas is one that stands out to me. We ran in the rain and mud in the long round, and I won the long round and won second in the short round and won the average there.
Missouri Valley, that's the first rodeo of the year, and that's what got it all started for me. Went in there and split first. Last year got bucked off both my bulls there, and this year we made a difference and came in there and won it.
The last 3 years, bull rider is now qualified for the CNFR. Is it something about just being here in this Senatobia, in this program, in this venue? What sets that up, the fact that you guys have been successful the last couple of years?
Well, we're all good friends, the bull riders. We all help each other, and here we have a bucking machine and a mighty bucky, a barrel and stuff to ride and practice on. We can get on practice bulls here at the school, at this arena. Everybody here is so positive, and that helps a lot. Positivity will take you to the top any day.
For those like me who don't understand rodeo as a whole, help describe just how tough the competition is week in and week out. Kindyl, I know you mentioned you may have anywhere between 50 to 60 to 70 competitors in barrel racing. Michael, you said maybe 25, 30. You see on the results each week from the n.i.r.a. results that it only shows the top 10, but you didn't realize, we could have somebody finish 11th or 12th. You just don't see it. So, week in and week out, do you know going to a rodeo there's 1 or 2 people you have to beat from a particular school?
In the barrel racing, there's anywhere from 5 to 10 girls that are really tough and that have or do pro rodeo. So it's definitely pretty tough.
More than half the guys in the bull riding, they all pro rodeo or go to semi-pro bull ridings, and they all ride really good. And so every time you show up to a college event, you've got pretty steep competition. Everybody there can ride good, and you just got to do your part.
For somebody who's not real familiar with rodeo, how would you talk them into coming out to an event? Northwest only hosts one a year, but what would be your selling point to get them to come out and enjoy it here for the 3-day weekend?
Well, rodeo, I mean, it's one of the toughest sports out there, and if you want to see some just crazy, wild, live entertainment, people riding animals around and having a good time, and the bull riding, it's a pretty scary event, and it'll give you a little bit of an adrenaline rush, and the barrel racing's so fast-paced, it'll just keep you on your toes. It's just something fun for people of all ages to come out and watch. It's really entertaining.
And you guys going to Casper, Wyoming, June 9th through 15th. What expectations do you have for yourself going out there? It's a long haul, I believe, 1,500 something miles, about a couple-day trip. What expectations do you have for yourself, Kindyl?
Keep my horse healthy until then, and plan to go out there and win it.
Between now and then, how much riding do you do to get ready?
I'll stay on him just like I have all year. Just keep him exercised and enter rodeos. Try not to change anything.
And Michael, for you, what's your goal when you go out there? You're the third straight male to go out there for the bull riding, and you're coming off the heels of Brian Dowdy and Lucas Boatwright. So what is your goal this year?
I'm going to go out there and win it. I mean, I expect nothing less of myself. Second or third place, that would disappoint me. I want to go out there and be first place, and I'm going to do anything it takes to get that.
From 2005 to 2010, we didn't have anybody qualify for the CNFR. But with you two, and I just mentioned Brian and Lucas in 2011 and 12, that's now 4 people going to the finals in 3 years. So what does it say about the direction of the Northwest Rodeo program, and maybe talking somebody into coming to school here and rodeoing at Northwest? What can you say about that?
Our rodeo coach here, he's awesome. He does anything he can to help us. He's very positive with us. There's several people around here in this location that rodeo and can help with rodeo, whether it be roping, riding barrels, riding bulls, or bucking horses or anything. There's a lot of guys and girls from this area that can help people around here, and we've got a great facility to practice in and stuff, so you can only get better by coming here.
Kindyl, talk on the facility, because you had mentioned to me off camera that not all the rodeos actually have covered. So for ours to be covered, talk about what we do have here.
Northwest has a covered arena and a barn for horses and turnouts. It's easy to keep them healthy and in shape here. A lot of other schools don't have the covered pens. If it's raining, you ride in the mud. If it's sun shining, that's great, but you can ride anytime here.
Well, guys, we appreciate you visiting with us today. Best of luck here in June. The whole campus is pulling for you. Hope to see some good results. I appreciate you taking the time here at the arena. Complete information about the CNFR and daily results will be available at CNFR.com. To learn more about joining the Northwest Rodeo team, or for more information, please contact head coach Bruce Lee by email at blee@northwestms.edu or by phone at 662-562-3430. Thanks, guys.